Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Velociraptor figure from Mattel. The Hammond Collection is kind of a reboot, I guess, of Mattel's Jurassic World collector line, where the 1/12 scale Amber Collection just didn't work out, and so they're kind of regrouping and going into the 3 3/4 inch 1/18 scale. And yeah, so definitely some good stuff. It seems very, very promising. At first I was kind of hesitant because 1/18 really isn't my scale. For the most part, I don't really, like, if it's a cool figure, it's a cool figure and I buy it, but generally not the area I delve into, but definitely some good stuff here. So let's stop stalling and talk about it. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, the Raptor here looks pretty decent. Definitely a good sculpt, and I only have kind of one real gripe with it, and we'll get into that. Actually, I guess we'll go right into it. And for me, that's just the coloring, to where the green undertones definitely shine through a little bit more than I would like. I'd like it to be more of a true brown. I like kind of how I remember and how I believe they were in the original Jurassic Park movie. This being the model they are based off of. But other than that, like, some good paint, some nice details here with the darker brown, green, whatever you want to call it, kind of going across the top. I got the lighter tones here on the bottom, and sculpt is pretty good. Proportions are nice. Obviously the feet are going to be a little bit bigger just because they're doing that to give them a stronger base, and I'm all for that. Face looks really nice. A little narrow, but still looks good. And as you can see, they've got the details inside the mouth. You even got a little channel here along the bottom jaw for the top teeth to slide into. That way you get that nice shut mouth look, which I thought was pretty cool. Details in the eyes are also really good. As you can see, just the green with that little slit there, but I think it's definitely effective. It kind of looks curious. And I think a bonus of this is actually that, again, noting in the intro that I'm not really usually collecting 1/18th, but this is a little more in line with the actual size of Velociraptors as opposed to Deinonychus. So as you can see here with Spidey, let me move this a little bit, you can see, and obviously see this more in the size comparisons as well, but this kind of sizes more to a true Velociraptor, which is a really cool side effect. So, that's aesthetics. Articulation here is actually really decent considering the form factor. Also balance as well. I actually didn't think I was going to be able to get the Raptor here into a kicking pose, but as you can see, it is doing it, and that tail is not touching the ground at all. So that's really cool. Honestly, that gets points in my book. And so let's break it down from head to tail. And starting at the head, we have an articulated jaw, as I pointed out earlier, and so you can open it about that much, and then it shuts completely, which is nice. We get a ball joint here at the top of the neck, and then a ball joint here at the bottom of the neck. So you got some good range there, kind of coming around. You can do a little bit of head tilt. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about here is that you can't really get it too far forward. It's about as far forward as you're going to get it in a running pose. Then you can come up to about here. So I kind of wish this cut was a little bit higher, kind of like it was on the Amber Collection Raptors, just so you could get a little bit more of that straightforward look. But again, considering the form factor and the size, it is what it is. Then we got hinge and swivel at the arms, so we're coming straight out. We actually get a T. And then we have single jointed elbows, which are going to bring us pretty well past 90, which is nice. And you got some swivel there as well. Nothing in the wrists. Again, these are just too small. Those really wouldn't fit. So that is, again, understandable. Then we come to the thighs. They do kick out a little bit. So they come out, that's not going to show anything. There we go. So about that far. Like, you're really, again, not as much as you were getting with the Amber Collection, but obviously there's not as much room. There's just not enough plastic and to make the space in there. So yeah, you're coming out, you're not exactly going to be getting your splits, you know what I mean? So we got that, and then we are single jointed on the legs. So, but we're folding in half pretty well. We also have swivel there. Then we have another joint here at the foot, and we're pointing about that much. We're coming forward a little bit, and actually really, really good rocker, which is kind of what makes the thighs not coming out a little bit more all the more sad. Because you could get some really good poses if there was a little bit more room there. And then finally, We have the tail, which comes separate in the box, but just on a ball joint. So that moves all the way around like that. And this is all wired. So you can definitely get some more in there. And the wire goes probably to about there, I think. Yeah, so about there. So this is all just rubber, but from here down, you're gonna be able to kind of get into different positions. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with an Amber Collection Velociraptor and a Hammond Collection Baryonyx, with some other 1/18th scale lines, with some Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters, finally with an Articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the Hammond Collection Velociraptor figure from Mattel is that it's a really solid figure and a great start to this new line, which honestly, you know, I think the 1/18th scale is definitely better suited for a Jurassic World, Jurassic Park collector's line, just because obviously you want to do the dinosaurs relatively to scale, and that's going to be a lot easier and more cost effective when everything is smaller, and it allows you to work the humans into that more effectively. So, and speaking of which, I'm excited to check some of them out. So yeah, really excited to see what this line has to offer. Right now, I just have the Velociraptor and Baryonyx. That review will be coming up at a later date as well. And yeah, just really liking what I'm seeing, having a lot of fun with it. And this is going to be a great, like if you want to build a pack, the price is right for this. And or if you want to use this as either a more scientifically accurate size Velociraptor or just baby Velociraptor or juvenile Velociraptors, this works as well. So honestly, this figure in particular, I think has a lot of use. And yeah, if you like dinosaurs and Velociraptors at all, absolutely pick this up. This is showing up on Target shelves in various places, and I think it might be on the website as well. If it is, I will definitely be dropping a link to that in the description below. So please check that out if you are interested in picking up this figure. And with that being said, thanks to you so much for watching, and I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. And if you want to take it to the next level and help me out even more, I'll have ways to do that at the bottom of the description as well. So please check those out. And yeah, with all that being said, ultra thanks to you one last time for watching, and I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.